Hey guys, it's Frank Jr. from All for Sports and Fitness, and I'm just coming to you kind of late on a Sunday night. Wanted to get this out before we start our free group personal training tomorrow for the next 2 weeks leading up to Thanksgiving. We moved all of the Cybex equipment up front, kind of following along with a lot of the changes that are going on in the gym. The paint is actually going to be coming in this week in addition to the training changes. But tonight I want to talk to you guys about why we took a little bit of the space up front. You know, I know that the Cybex area was home to a lot of people, especially beginners, because that's where we were taking a lot of the people out of the orientation and bringing them out on the floor to learn how to start an exercise program. We moved all the Cybex equipment to the front of the treadmill area. And I don't want you guys to be freaked out when you come in. Hopefully you'll still be able to get the use out of that. But I really want to talk to you tonight about changing your workout routine a little bit if you've just typically done strength training on seated machines. You know, a lot of times you spend your full day in an office sitting in a chair, then you get in your car and you're going to sit in a chair again, then you go home, you sit in a chair. The last thing you need to do when you come to the gym is sit in a chair again and press weight. Okay, and it's really hard, especially in this industry, when everybody comes in, they want to see equipment, they want to see a ton of treadmills, they want to see a ton of selectorized machines. And again, we're not getting rid of them, but at the same time, I think it's really important that you get an idea of what you need to do to train a little bit more functionally. Maybe you do have lower back pain, hip pain, knee pain, shoulder pain. These are things that over time can get a little bit worse with machine-based training. Because you're not using your core, you're not using stabilizing muscles, you're not training movement the way the body's supposed to move, or more athletic or more performance-like, this is going to lead to increasing that incidence of injury. And maybe, I think in some ways make your workout very inefficient. We were talking tonight, actually I was talking to one of our employees, Anthony, one of our trainers, about people that sit in the ab and ad machine, or they work on biceps. They work on these really small little muscles when really you need to get in and move big muscle groups. Squatting, deadlifting, lunging, upper body pressing, upper body pulling, and all of these activities can be done without machines. And when you do them without machines, you're going to be able to utilize core muscles like your torso, like your shoulders, and like your hips to get a little bit more out of it functionally, as well as more caloric burn and metabolic effect. So some of you guys have been following the newsletter for the last 2 weeks. I've been sending out about our group personal training leading up to Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys can take advantage of that because it is free for members. If you're not a member, you can do it for $39. You'll have access to the same class as the members will. And hopefully after that, you'll be able to kind of transition to some of our programs possibly. So let me just show you really quickly what we're doing with this front area. I have the TRX band out because these are actually going to be suspended from the ceiling. If some of you may have seen us do our rows with these handles attached to a rack, but we can actually do that now suspended from the ceiling up in this front area. So that's going to be very cool. As soon as the rest of them come in and we get the overheads done. That's not going to be ready for the first day, but it will over the course of the week. The other thing, we have these M-Core benches. Okay, they're fully adjustable. They can move up and down. They can go to a flat bench, to a decline, to an incline. We can attach bands to here. We can do push-ups off of them. We can do squats down to them. We have our regular functional dumbbells up front. Physio balls for physio ball push-up, for physio ball leg curl, for a lot of different exercises that are a little bit more functional than what you traditionally get on machine training. Then we have a set of new kettlebells that we brought up front. The kettlebell is a great tool that you can use. Some of you guys have seen these. Us use them in the boot camp. You can squat with them, you can lunge with them, you can do pretty much everything you can do with a dumbbell, but the weight is a little bit off center, right? So it's underneath my hand. Changes a lot of the exercise, makes it a little bit harder, makes your shoulders, you have to stabilize a little bit more. You can do things like kettlebell swings, which is a cardio and a strength activity. Again, big body movements, not just working on individual muscles, which are gonna, this is gonna make your workout a lot more efficient when you do it this way. I'm trying to think of anything else I can mention. Like I said, it's kind of late, and usually I come to you all dressed in my training gear. I'm here today in jeans and a gray t-shirt, but I did want to get this information out to you guys. Hopefully you think it was beneficial, and I really hope you can check out some of these trainings, even if you just try one class. You know, even if you're a beginner, we have a 30-minute class prior to the regular class to learn the squat, to learn the lunge, to learn all these big body movements that you do need to train a little bit more functionally and get a little bit more out of your workout. You know, I'm anticipating maybe people come in 2 days a week for this type of training. We'll also have a board up with the workout of the day on it, so you can, even if you can't make our time slots, you'll be able to look at that workout and utilize this functional area, because again, we're not going to have classes every single hour on the hour, but you will be able to utilize this area. Hopefully this was beneficial, and I will see you this week. Good night.